how would we go about graphing this inequality? Okay, we'll start at 4. Uh, okay, we start at 4. Alright, this is negative 3 over 1. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am not going to be competing against you guys. So I would appreciate it if you are paying attention while we're going through this without earbuds in your ears. Because this is a red zone. When I get done checking the test. Let's stay focused on what we're doing, please. Alright, since it's negative 3 over 1, down 3, right 1. So 1, 2, 3, right 1. We could do that again if we wanted to. I just did the slope twice. Now, if it's greater than or equal to, is it going to be a solid line or is it going to be a dashed line? It is going to be a solid line. So, now, the next thing you want to do choose a test point. Because normally we would graph a line and be done with it. And that would, every point on the line would be the solution, a solution to the equation itself. But here, that's not the case. So we choose a test point. And I will say that whenever you choose a test point, try to choose the point 0, 0. If 0, 0 is on the line, you're going to have to use a different point. But 0, 0 is probably the easiest point that you'll get. So we want to choose that one. And so I would take that y is greater than or equal to negative 3x plus 4. And then you plug in, you substitute in the zeros. So what's my y going to be? 0. It's greater than or equal to negative 3 times 0 plus 4. So 0 is going to be greater than or equal to, what's negative 3 times 0? 0. So this is why we do it, because now we have 0 on one side, 0 on the other side. What's 0 plus 4? 4. So with this test point, we got to a point now where it says 0 is greater than or equal to 4. Is this true or false? This is the big thing. We have to decide if it's true or false. In this case, it's false. So since it's false, it's not a solution. So up here, we could say that this guy here is and this test point is going to represent every single point that's on this side of the line. So what can we say, if I pick this point right here, is that a solution? What about this point? None of those are solutions. So that's not a solution. All these points over here are going to be a solution. So there are a couple different ways that you can shade this. And that's what you want to end up doing. You want to shade. If you have a highlighter, you'll end up shading on that side. If you don't have a highlighter, I would not recommend using your pen to just scribble in stuff. What I would recommend is doing something like this. Just using arrows pointing in the direction where all your solutions are going to be. Because if you start using your pencil, and you're going to see when we start talking about systems, if you start just shading with the pencil, you're going to find out that it's going to be a little bit more difficult to get your final answer with. Now, based off of this, go ahead and try number 2. I want you to give that one a try based on what we just did here. You're going to do the exact same thing, it's just with a different line.